Hey everybody, it's the Haley AM. What you guys know? I have a book review today for you guys on Matched by Condle. This book is a YA book, which is pretty much all I read anymore. I'm going to read you the inside cover, which is beautiful, by the way. The cover is beautiful. It says, Cassia has always trusted the society's choices, and when her best friend appears on the matching screen, Cassia is certain that he is the one. Until she sees another face flash in an instant before the screen fades to black. Now she is faced with the impossible choice between Xander and Kai, between the life that she has known and the past that no one dares to follow, between perfection and passion. Society matched them, but love sets them free. In this society, officials decide who you love, where you work, and when you die. This is a very interesting book. I picked it up because of the cover, but then I read what it was about, and I was like, Hunger Game, kind of. And the funny part was when I looked at the back, because this is the paperback, and the back has quotes from different magazines in that. The Wall Street Journal said, superb dystopian romance. I agree. The hottest YA title to hit bookstores since The Hunger Games. I never read The Hunger Games. My boyfriend read The Hunger Games, and he said it was okay. That was Entertainment Weekly. Impressive writing that's bound to captivate young minds. That's with the Los Angeles Times. I agree. If you liked a ton of romance with your tutorial government, this is a novel for you by Family Circle. I do agree on that as well. This book is about Cassia, who is a girl. She is part of the society that is ruled over by the officials in the government. It's pretty much what everybody's greatest fear is that the government's going to take over and everything's going to be chosen for you. Where you work, who you love, who you live with for the rest of your life, who you have children with. In this society, there are tiers to your life. You start out when you're 17 at a match banquet, where you are looking at this big black screen and it shows you who you are going to marry. In Cassia's case, her screen goes black. And everybody goes, that means that who she is going to marry or who she's going to be with is in the room with her at the banquet. And the announcer announced that it's Xander, her best friend. She's all excited because she gets to know her love before, they were matched. She's known him all her life, and it helps her a lot. But when she goes home, they give him like this little microchip. But when she goes home and she plugs that in, another face. His face flashes, it turns black, and another face flashes, and it turns back. And she knows the other kid, and that's Kai, who also lives down the street from her, who she is friends with, sort of friends with. And she starts questioning, why did his face show up? And this is the journey of how she falls in love and how she decides that, you know what, I'm tired of this society ruling over me. I'm tired of having every choice made for me. I'm tired of people telling me what I'm going to do with my life. The second tier of her life will hit when she is 21, where she gets married. So from 17 to 21, you know who you're going to marry, you know what's going to happen to your life, you know everything. From 21 to 31, you have your 10 years to have children. After 31, you can no longer have children. They don't really talk about what happens if you have children past there, because I know she talks about her mother and how her brother was born a few weeks before her mother's 31st birthday. So I don't know what would have happened. But the last tier of her life will happen when she is 8 years old. She will die. And I don't mean like somewhere in her 80s she will die. I mean her 80th birthday. She will die. In each here is kind of met with a banquet kind of thing, like the matching banquet when she's 17. Her wedding, of course, is its own little, yeah. The 31 cutoff doesn't, but the 80th birthday one where you die does. You get your favorite food and you eat it, and you don't have to worry about portions or calories or, you know, anything. If you're gonna die, it doesn't really matter. And that's another thing, like, they monitor, like, you can't exercise too much, you have to eat. They, this little bell will ring, and their food will be right there in these little trays. Well, the trays are portioned exactly for what they think you need. Excuse me. But Cassia starts realizing that something's not right with the society. First, they give them these little capsules. They give them 3 capsules. One for a green one is to calm them down. The blue one is to give them strength, and the red one, which you find out later in the book what it is, I'm not going to tell you. It's a spoiler. But Cassia thinks it's the death pill. You take that when you die, or you want to die. Which she doesn't understand why everybody gets to carry them around once they hit a certain age. But nobody really knows. No one's ever seen what the red one does until halfway through the book. And it surprised me. Like, I really thought it was a death pill. Just because of the way she described it. But I really liked the story. I gave this part of the story a 4 out of 5. Just because I'm a big stickler about first books. They usually don't leave me wanting more, but this one did to a certain extent. Like, I really want to know what happens with them, but it's not, there's no transition to the end. Like, it doesn't leave you hanging. It kind of lets you know what happens in this book, and then the next book will pick up. There's no cliffhanger. That's what I love about books, is that there's a cliffhanger. So 4 out of 5. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about the cover and my predictions for the book. The second book is already out. It's Crossed. I do not own a copy of that. I am hopefully getting it for Christmas. But this cover is green, and she is in the bubble with the dress that she wears to the matching banquet. The second cover is blue, and it has her breaking out of the glass bubble. My predictions for the third cover, because I don't think they've released the third cover yet, or the title for the third book, because this is a series. It's Match, Crossed, and I don't know. But my prediction for the third cover is it's going to be red, and she is going to be fully broken out of the bubble. When you read this first book, you'll understand why I say red, specifically red. But that's also a very key part to things that happen in here. I could be wrong, but that's my predictions. I hope her journey is complete by the third book. I'm really looking forward to reading Crossed, actually. It seems like it's going to be a very good book. But I still only gave this book a 4 out of 5. I was expecting a lot more. A lot of it was jumpy. Like, you jump from one place to another time to another date. And it was like, wait, how'd you get there? I don't get it. Why'd you just leave us hanging on a word? And that becomes more apparent towards the end of the book. Not so much at the beginning, but that's my own personal issue. Okay, so the next book that I'm going to be reading is Will Grayson by John Green and David Leverman. I got this for Black Friday sales. It's buy 2 get the 3rd free. I'm really hoping that this book lives up to my expectations. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I haven't read any yet. I just have my bookmark in for chapter 1 starts. My pretty wolfy bookmark. So, I hope that it lives up to its name. I know everybody's ranting and raving, and it says funny, rude, and original on the front. So hopefully it'll live up to that, because I need a good fun book. I'm tired of reading books that are depressing and sad and kind of make me cry a little bit. I was like, oh, what the hell? You can ask my boyfriend. I wouldn't stop talking about this book until it was finished. So I hope you guys really like this. I did a movie review before this. I'll be doing, I don't know what after this. I did go shopping. I got 2 more books. I'm not going to do a book haul for 2 books. But I may be doing a couple more movie review kind of things. So if you want to, you can hit like or dislike in the down bar. Leave me a comment. I'll answer it. If you want to see more videos by me, the Haley AM, hit the subscribe button above my head. And I will hopefully be making more videos. Unless, you know, I go to jail or something. Then I can't make any more. So please subscribe and leave me a comment. Leave me a private message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So bye.